Hi guys, Mr. Dell here. We are going to be talking about proportional relationships and ratios today. So specifically, this is number 4-118 is the problem that I'll be using, but this is from CPM CC2. So this is our CPM CC2, and it's section 4.3.3. And 4-118 is the problem that I'll be using to talk through this content. So we're looking at Jones Candy Emporium is having a sale. Here's our ratio. 3 pounds of gummy bunnies are selling for $4. Okay, so I can do a few things. I'm going to set this up as a ratio first. So it says that 3 pounds of the gummy bunnies are selling for $4, right? So that is what we call a ratio. It's a comparison of two things. 3 pounds, and we can get more detail, of gummy for $4. That's my fraction that I have as far as a comparison, which is my ratio in this case. So it goes on and it says, how much will 2 pounds cost? Well, the thing about a ratio, you could set it up as a fraction, or you could even set it up as a table, right? So you might be familiar with actually looking at this comparison, this proportional situation as a table. So let's do that. Let's take a look at this as a table. So the table I'm going to set up, I'm going to have two things. I'm going to have pounds, and I'm going to have money. So I know that 3, let's see, let's just make this 0, 1, 2, 3. So I'll go my table there. At 3, it's $4, right? 3 pounds, $4. It wants to know what is 2. So if I can figure out what 2 is, then that'll give me that ability to continue on. So, and as well, maybe I might want to know what 1 is, right? So 1 pound, what's the unit rate? That asks me in part B. So I'm going to need to know 2 and 1. So I need to figure out my comparison, and I need to figure out what my unit rate is. So I'm going to actually go right to the unit rate, because to figure out the unit rate, it's really dividing by what we're looking at, right? So I want this 3 to become a 1, so I divide by 3, and if what I do to the top, I do to the bottom, right? So in order for this to, when you have a proportional situation, in order for this to get to be a 1, you divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So that's how I get to be that 1 with my proportional situation. So I'm going to do the same thing this way. I'm also going to divide by 3 in order to figure out what that unit rate is. So we can say that's 4 divided by 3. 4 goes into or 3 goes into 4 once, and I got to add my decimal place here. So then I have it 3 subtract 1, bring down the 0. 3 goes into 10 3 times, right? The decimal place moves up. If I multiply again, I end up with 9. Again, subtract, and I keep bringing zeros down, but I'm going to keep getting 3. So I have this repeating situation, right? Well, if I'm dealing with money, well, I know money is just 2 decimal places anyway. So here I can say it's going to be $1.33. So 1 pound is $1.33. So my part B I've actually got. So I can actually complete part B. The unit rate is, I'm going to say $1.33 per 1 pound, right? Per 1 pound, it's $1.33. That's my unit rate for the gummy bunnies. So now that I have this unit rate, though, to go to the 2, it's a doubling situation, right? So to go from 1 to 2, this direction, I'm going to multiply by 2. So I do the same thing in this proportional situation. Once I have my 1 multiplied by 2, I get here. So I'm going to multiply that by 2, and what we get is $2.66. So how much will 2 pounds cost? There's my answer. 2 pounds are going to cost $2.66. Okay. All right. right. Hope that helped.